In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact steps you need to take to build a successful dropshipping business. I'm literally going to share the entire blueprint, so make sure you pay close attention so you don't miss any of the critical steps. It's taken me over 3 years of my life and hundreds of thousands of dollars in ad spend to be able to get this blueprint down and know exactly what it is you need to do to build a successful dropshipping business. In the last 3 videos, I talked about why data-driven dropshipping is the best method if you want to build a successful dropshipping business. We went over the power of choosing products based on proven sales data and an increase in customer demand to make sure you start off your business on the right foot. And we also talked about how resurrection retargeting can get you a 6 to 10 times return on your advertising spend and how it completely changed my business overnight. If you haven't watched those 3 videos yet, make sure you go and do that because you don't want to miss the information in there. There's tons of practical stuff that you can take and put in place on your dropshipping businesses right now. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the 0 to 6-figure blueprint. So this blueprint is exactly what myself and my students use to build successful dropshipping businesses. Step number 1 is to find a product using proven product validation methods. And this is where the majority of people go wrong. They fail on step 1 of this process, because they end up just choosing products they think look cool and then have no real data backing up the decision. If you've watched the second video in this 6-part series, you will already know the first few steps that you need to take to find proven products. But there is a lot more to it than just picking a product that seems to have made some sales in the past. Another criteria that your product needs to check off is if you can actually sell it for 3 times what you're buying it for, and still be confident that your customers are happy to pay that price from your store. And in addition to that, you also need to make sure that this product ticks off the majority of points on my winning product checklist. If your product does not pass that checklist, there's probably not much point in pursuing it in the first place. Once you have that, you need to start thinking about your brand, your overall image of your company, your overall image of your website. You need to come up with a brand name, you need to come up with a logo, and you need to start to design your Shopify website. This is an incredibly important step because if your branding isn't right on your website, then there's a very good chance you're gonna lose that customer the very first time they come to your store. A pro tip I have for you when you are building your store is once it's finished, ask a friend or a family member to check it out. But the trick here is to make sure they don't know it's your store. Just ask them if they think this website is trustworthy and whether they would buy from it themselves. If they turn around to you and say, no, it looks dodgy, or I'm not sure, it doesn't look safe, then you know you've still got a lot of work to do on that store. And this is a really quick and easy way to see if your store is at a point where people are gonna trust it or not. Once you have your website up and running, the next thing to do is to plan, record, and edit your ads. When you're designing your video ads, you want them to be as eye-catching as possible, because when people are scrolling through their Facebook and Instagram feed, you want to draw their attention to your ad immediately. And the first 3 seconds of any ad are the most important of it all. We call that the scroll stopper. And if you can catch somebody's attention in those 3 seconds, they're going to carry on watching the rest of the video. The more of the video they watch, the more likely they are to come to your website. And if they come to the website, there's more of a chance of them actually buying from you. So it's very, very important to grab that viewer's attention on the ad as quickly as possible, because if you don't, they will just carry on swiping and you've lost that sale. Once you've found your product, once you've got your branding sorted and your website, and once you've created your ads, now is the time to actually start advertising the products and getting those sales coming in. The most powerful way to do this is by using Facebook ads. There are billions of users on the Facebook platform, and you have access to target every single one of them. And because Facebook captures so much data on every single person that uses its platform, including yourself, it knows exactly who to target depending on what products you are trying to sell. So let's say you were trying to sell some cycling sunglasses. Using Facebook's data, we can specifically target predetermined interests related to the cycling niche. The reason we do this is so we don't spend any money on targeting people who wouldn't be interested in these cycling sunglasses. And the data that we will be collecting when we do this is going to allow us to scale our store to massive numbers. Once we have all this set up and you're getting the orders flooding in, all you need to do then is click a single button and those orders will go off to the suppliers and be fulfilled by them. This means that you don't need to pick, you don't need to pack, and you don't need to ship any of the products yourself. And what this also means is that you do not need to hold any stock whatsoever. You only place that order once the order comes into you. Once those orders start coming in and we are happy that the campaigns are profitable, all we need to do then is start scaling them in a very specific kind of way. This allows us to control the costs as we start to increase, but also allows us to collect as many orders as possible that we can for this particular product. Once we have these initial campaigns set up, we're going to start systematically breaking them down as part of my 4-step Facebook marketing strategy. In each stage, we are going to be looking at what's working and what's not working, and then starting to double down on things that are profitable. This data-driven, systematic approach is what has allowed me to build multiple successful dropshipping businesses. This campaign strategy can be used across any niche on any store. It's a complete plug-and-play system, and the simple 4-step to success Facebook marketing campaigns are what have helped me build multiple successful dropshipping businesses. All of this and a lot more is going to be included in the upcoming release of my Advanced Dropshipping Academy. I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to be successful with dropshipping. With easy to follow step-by-step videos, you're going to learn how to find winning products, how to build your Shopify store, how to start advertising on Facebook, and how to scale and automate your business so you can break free from that 9-to-5 grind. The Academy has been built in a way that will take you from beginner to expert. And you can literally watch over my shoulder as I show you every single step you need to take to build a successful dropshipping business. You can follow it along at your own pace, wherever you are, and start to implement the exact strategies that myself and all my students use to build successful dropshipping businesses. So make sure you keep an eye out for the newest release of the Advanced Dropshipping Academy, because it's the most up-to-date content I have ever released. If you haven't already, please make sure you're on the early bird waitlist. Everyone on that early bird waitlist is going to get access to this release of the Academy the night before it launches to everybody else. And if you're not on that early bird waitlist, there's a good chance you won't get in the Academy. In the next video of this series, I'm going to be sharing with you a specific example of what it is like to run a 6-figure dropshipping business. I'm going to walk you through a detailed case study that shows you how fast you can get results once you implement the data-driven dropshipping method. So keep an eye out for that video because you don't want to miss it. If you have any questions about this video, please reach out to me. I do answer everything myself. But that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.